Look guys, the new year is upon us and I do not want y'all to make the same mistake I made the first 3 to 4 years of my business, and that is going into the new year not being prepared. I ask coaches all the time, how much money do you want to make next year? What goals do you have? And it's December or it's even November and they haven't given any thought to what they want to accomplish in the new year. Not setting goals for yourself is setting yourself up for failure. And oftentimes a lot of people fail to set up goals, and the reason is because you know that if you set up a goal, you now have the opportunity to not get there, right? You might not feel capable enough. You might not feel worthy enough. You might feel like you don't have the steps. And if you're hearing this and you say, oh no, that's not why I'm not setting up my goals, well, you're choosing to then stay stuck in your current reality and you're not going to reach what you want to reach next year. Maybe you have some idea, but if you're a business owner, you need to start taking this way more seriously. If you don't know the annual goal that you want to hit next year, watching this video, I'm going to show you how to set that. And I'm also going to show you how to create a game plan, because when you have structure, that gives you clarity. When you have clarity, you feel more confident. You're going to show up more frequently. You're going to be able to actually produce things from a place of creation rather than just producing them for your identity or out of ego or just trying to impress other people. Because when you're stuck, that's what you're doing. When you're stuck in your business, you're creating out of a place of identity, meaning that you're trying to prove to everybody that you're a good coach. You're trying to prove to everybody that they should choose you. But when you have more clarity, you start to do more of what you love. You start to create toward your vision. So what I want to do is implement a structure and show you guys how you can create a 90-day game plan that you can then set monthly markers and then weekly markers to check in on and actually hit those goals. First thing that I want you to do is get a pen, get a paper, maybe write this down somewhere. I want you to ask yourself, in a year from now, what do you want to be doing? Who do you want to be? Now bear with me. I know you might be thinking, no, Ken, I really just want to write down the numbers. I just want to figure out what numbers I need to hit. We're going to get there. But in order for you to even think about the numbers, you need to realize what you want. Do you want financial freedom? Do you want to be running retreats? Do you want to have 500 clients, right? What does that look like for you? How do you show up? Are you more confident? Do you mainly focus on content creation? Are you working inside of the business? Are you still taking sales calls? Think of all the things that you want to be doing and who you want to be in a year from now. When you get a clear picture of that, what you can do is we can then start working towards who you need to be and what goals you need to set in order to hit that end result. Here's what I want you to do. When you look at that, I want you to think of, okay, if maybe you wrote down financial freedom, how much money does that look like for you? Now let's be realistic. Where are you currently at in your business and what's realistic for you next year? Overshoot a little bit, okay? Because we're going to be able to help you scale. We're going to be able to grow as long as you have that confidence in yourself. Maybe your number is $100,000. Maybe you just want to hit your first 6-figure year in business. So I'm actually going to use that number just because it's way easier for me to do math. And if you guys know anything about my college dropout era, it's because I hated math, okay? We're just going to use a very easy number. So let's say that next year you want to make $100,000. What I want to do is I want to break things down in a quarterly aspect. There's 4 quarters in a year. You have Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. And the first 3 months of the year make up quarter 1. So if we're currently in December, or you could honestly use this for any time of year, it doesn't just have to be going into the new year. What I want you to do is I want us to look at those first 90 days. In order for you to be making $100,000 next year, we have to break down quarterly how much money you need to be making. Now, this is a pretty easy number. It's $25,000 per quarter. And stick with me because again, if you don't want to get too number focused, I'm going to show you how we can do that here. So basically you need to be making $25,000 per quarter. Now, what we then need to do is we need to further reverse engineer and look at how many clients is that you need to sign each quarter in order for you to be able to make $100,000. How many clients do you need to sign and what's the rate that you're signing them at? Now, this is what I did. I basically broke down how many clients you need to sign over the whole year, and it comes out to about 45 clients if you're signing them at around $350 a month. You know, the average fitness coaching cost is anywhere from $300 to $500 per month. Some people are charging more, right? I would say definitely don't go any less. But if you're charging right around that amount, that's gonna be the perfect place for you to be able to make $100,000. Honestly, if you ask me, that is a really easy goal. 45 clients for the entire year really isn't all that bad. And that's not even taking into consideration that somebody is signing with you and then re-signing. So this is basically what it would look like if you signed a 6-month contract at $350 per month. That's how many clients you would need. Now, if you break that down even further, that means you only need 11 clients per quarter, which means that you only need to be signing about 3 to 4 clients a month. And if you ask me, that's really not that hard. That's less than even 1 client per week. Now we have our numbers reverse engineered, okay? We have the big goal in mind. We have the 6-figure goal in mind, $100,000 for the year. Then what we have is we have our quarterly goals, okay? So we need to make $25,000 a quarter, and we're looking at how many clients we need to sign per quarter in order for that to happen. And that's right around 11 to 12 clients per quarter, meaning that you need 3 to 4 clients per month. Now, here's the big part of this. Now we need to figure out how we're gonna get those clients, right? That's the most important thing, is how are we gonna actually get those clients on board? Now, if you haven't watched my last 2 videos that I put up on how to get your online business started, go watch those videos because I talked to you guys about the first starting steps. And those aren't just steps that you use in the beginning of your business, those are steps that you need to master and continuously reiterate, okay? So I talk a little bit about messaging and some of the steps you need to just get off the ground, okay? Now, if we want to start signing more clients, here's what it's really gonna take. And this might be a little bit different than what you expect, okay? Now, bear with me here. Let's put the numbers on pause for a second. You have your current reality and you have your desired reality. And here's the thing, is that this is a structure. So a lot of the times we tell ourselves that we're stuck in our current reality and that we can't get to our desired reality. So maybe you tell yourself, well, I just don't know what to be doing. I don't know where to get help. I just keep procrastinating. You're not posting on social media, or you're not learning more about marketing, or maybe you're not watching my videos consistently, right? So if there's something that you're not doing and you know that you're keeping yourself in a stuck structure, it's likely because you are not focusing on the end result. A lot of the times what happens is we let our ego get in the way and we let our identity get in the way. And so what happens is you create this oscillating cycle back and forth, because for every opportunity that you have to succeed, you equally have the opportunity to fail. And so what happens is we focus so much on the failure that we create this oscillating cycle. Here's what I really need you to do, is that we can create this 90-day game plan, but I need you to start living in the end result. I need you to start acting like, being like, and talking like you are the person who is already making $100,000 for the year. Because the things that you just broke down to me when I asked you in the beginning of this video, what does it look like in the end result? What are you doing? Are you showing up on social every day? Are you hanging out with people who are smarter than you, that are higher caliber than you, right? Those are all the people that are gonna help lift you up. If those are the things you're doing as a 6-figure a year earner, then you need to start doing those things now, because those are the things that are gonna start getting the ball rolling for you to be able to be successful. Okay, so I wanted to show that to you because I could tell you guys all the methodologies and all the strategy for marketing, but if you don't actually believe in yourself and you don't start living in your desired reality state right now, it's gonna be really hard for you to get there. We always say, well, if I have this, then I'll be able to do this. If I have a bigger social media following, then I'll be able to make more money. Then I'll be able to sign more clients. But you have to recognize that if you wanna be successful, you have to start living that now. You have to start being that now. So I wanna talk a little bit more about the strategy. Now you understand the mindset aspect of it and you can start living in your end result. That's the first thing that you need to do right now. Now let's look at more of the marketing side of this. If you're somebody who wants to be signing clients consistently, here are some things that I highly recommend. You need to be growing out your organic branding, meaning that you need to be posting on social media at least 5 times a week, and you need to be putting out video content that resonates with your ideal client. Now, in addition to that, you also need to be advocating for your business. I want to give you guys some of the basics when it comes to lead generation here. Master the basics by posting on social media, post on stories and post videos, create connections with people consistently. The best thing you can do in business is start planting seeds, because even if you start doing outreach today and you start reaching out to people or people that you know that might need your services, you can start planting seeds with them and building connections with them so that you can later have them as clients, okay? So these are things that you need to be doing, and all you need to do if you want to hit a 6-figure year is simply find one person a week that wants to work with you, or that you're able to work with that might not even know you, right? Because that's the power of social media, and start bringing them in. But moving into this next year, if you're not building a personal brand, then you're falling behind, because social media is where it's at when it comes to lead generation. So if you guys want to start generating more leads, if you guys want to be building up a bigger business, what I really recommend is you create a 90-day game plan and you reverse engineer each quarter of the year to figure out how many clients you need to sign and what you need to be charging for that to happen. And then what I want you to do is start thinking of how you can start showing up on social media and building a personal brand to draw in more of your ideal clients. If you guys haven't already watched the 2 videos I mentioned earlier in the How to Start Your Business series, go back and watch those 2 videos because they're going to help you a bunch with just the starting steps and the foundation that you guys need. But don't go into this new year winging it, okay? Because I did that for so many years in my business, and I look back and I know even now I would probably be way further ahead had I just had a game plan. But remember, most of the time the reason that we resist structure is because we know we actually have to try, and when we try something new, we have the opportunity to fail. So be okay with failing. The more that you fall on your face as an entrepreneur, the more that you're going to learn. So if you guys have any questions about this, I'm actually going to link a new Discord channel down below, because we are doing some awesome giveaways this month in our Discord channel. In addition to that, we also are giving away a bunch of free resources in there and answering any questions you guys might have about starting your business, about scaling your business. And it's an awesome community of women that are just there to help you grow. Head over to our Discord. I hope you guys love this video, and I will catch you in the next one.